Welcome back to the channel. Today the hell are you doing over there? I wanted to talk about my 7-in-1 base. I made a tutorial the other day on how to build these bases together, so make sure you check that out if you haven't already. But because it took me so long, I also wanted to showcase it all completely because I put a lot of effort into it, and I feel like, you know, other people might benefit from seeing it. So first and foremost, we have the main building, which we'll look at eventually last. The only sad thing is that I have to have this ugly thing outside so that I can get access to the chests and stuff from the inside. It's very annoying. But let's look around the edge. Let's get me my jet dragons in the power box. Right, so first of all, let's just do a little fly around. You can see that every single base on the outside has the same structure, like a glass greenhouse type thing. This took me so long and so many materials to make that I'm actually quite proud of how it turned out. Now, the reason why I did it like this and not big pyramids itself is that I wanted to build a way to go from each base, like a little tunnel that all connect to each other. So even if I don't get my jet dragon out, I can just use my my grapple to be able to get to each and every tunnel to go through. So I was actually pretty happy with that, the way it turned out. Like, I positioned them so perfectly well that all of them, I think all of them are 3 tiles long. Maybe one of them's a little bit longer, I can't remember, but I pretty much got everything equidistant, so I was very, very happy about that. I also have 4 viewing places on top on every single base, so I'm going to go capture all the big alpha powers and stuff and stick them in there. In fact, I think last time I played this, I caught a very big boy, so let's go put him in. And there we go, a nice little kitten knocked to hide in here. And I'm pretty much going to go around and put alpha pals in every single one of them at some point. I'll probably throw it on the end of this video once I've got them all in place. Right, with the jet dragon entries, you know, I can just go in like this, boom. And then, you know, if I've got nothing else to do and I go out into the world, I'll just fly out of it. Definitely worth having. I put these stupid little triangles there because I just wanted it to look a little bit different, a bit unique. This is my breeding area. Not something I'm really using right now, but it's probably the next stage of the game for me, is getting some perfectly built mons, pals, whatever you want to call them. So I've got like up to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 pals can go in here and breed at any one time. I've also got these old incubators here. I'm probably going to set up the electric ones, but it's a lot of materials that I don't have, and right now anyway I don't have any time on eggs, so as soon as I put eggs in, they're ready to go. I got all my research labs here, which I probably won't use in this area, but I just thought it looked cool, like I just threw it on there. So I'm probably going to use research labs in other ones. Oh god, no, that's not good. I always press the wrong button and end up doing fire moves with my jet dragon, and the problem with that is that this is wood, so if any kind of, I think it's outside the base, if any of those set on fire, the whole thing's going to set on fire, so that's not great. Right, so there's little tunnels. We could just go like here, use this, and then I'm gone, I'm flying, and then I'm going into the next area. So I really do love that feature. I pretty much built them all the same so that the stairs are pointing outside of the perimeter. I think there's one set of stairs that actually go into the base. So every single base has all their beds around the outside, because I feel like that's just the easiest use of that space. And then over here we have all our farms, mostly land balls to get me wool, even though right now I don't really need any materials whatsoever, but they are all in here ready to go. We got 4 Anubises running around picking everything up and chucking it into stuff. We got a fat cow over here. The only things I really come in here and collect are the milk and eggs, just to make sure they're in the cold food box, which, as you can see, they pretty much are. We got 1,000 of each, so I've got to get some cooking going, to be fair, so I can get ahead of all the food and stuff. Right, let's go here. The only thing that I dislike about this whole area is this one big rock here, because the corner of this looks so bad, so I kind of just have to ignore it because I can't build it any other way. This is the most amount of cover I can get on it, which is very annoying. Oh, I might as well just go through here. There's also power expeditions as well. I forgot to show this off. The reason why I built it into the rocks, the perimeter of the base, is so that I could put these power expeditions up, because they look better when they go into a rock. So that's why I built it there. Right, let's go over here to this one. This is my kind of smelty boy area. So let me just get off the jet dragon over here. And we have our gold crushing machines, I believe these are. I can't even remember anymore. Yep, gold crushing machines. We've got our smelting places so we can get our hexalite and stuff on the go. We've got pale metal ingots going right now. We got 2 sets of ores here because most of the Blazamut Rayus, I don't know how to pronounce it, are both fire and mining. So they just pretty much create the ore that I can then smelt. I've just got to get the other things going on the go, like hexalite things. We've got a cooking here if we want to cook a whole lot of food very quickly, because all the, as I said, all the Blazamuts could do that. I've got power pods over here which don't really do anything. Do you want to decide where you're going to sit, mate? It was either going to sit in there or in there. They're just there for show, just to take up a bit of the space in this area, because it was quite empty. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You get down here, mate. Where's the stairs over here? Is it? I can't even remember which way I came now. So let's just do this. Boink. Okay, then over here we just have, this is kind of like my spare room, because I've used everything in all my other bases, so I just kind of threw in random pals in here just to walk around and fly around so it looks full. We've got just our crushers really and our mills for the flour, so it's just, you know, one of those things where it's just like everything else is being thrown in. Got palladium fragments on the go because I started to run out with the amount of glass that I used. So yeah, this is just kind of like an extra little thing. Then we've got our butchering pals machine, so we can throw a pal in here and just slaughter them. Let's just throw you in because nobody cares about you. Die. What do you drop? Ice organs and fiber. Then we got our thing here to, you know, sacrifice mons to make other ones powerful. So yeah, I always call them mons because I'm just that way inclined. These also as well have all their own kind of food source, so I never have to come in here and bother them, but they're also getting me a lot of berries that I can take myself if I need to. So, you know, definitely worth setting that up. Let's go through to the next area. Boing. This is my farm. Now I know with farms you can stack them on top of each other to save space, but I just thought, well, nothing else is going to go in this base, so I just spread them all out as evenly as I could, so that they've just got a constant supply of food on the go for themselves, but also as well I can come steal everything here so that I can go make cakes and I can go make, you know, all the foods that I need to, which I just have never got around to. So yeah, there's a lot going on there with food. Let's go over here. Oh god, that was not a very good grapple. God damn it. Let's climb up the pillar. Then over here is our main mining base. So again, another pal expedition because it goes into the rocks. Then we got all our beds and all our hot tubs on a perimeter around the edge. So every single bed has got a hot tub. I think I've actually got a pal expedition out somewhere. Was it in this one? No, it's not. Right. Then we got our, you know, wood here, which, you know, usually I think I've only put 2 pals in that get wood because I've got so much wood in the back ready to go. We've got so much stone here as well. I think there's 1 set to each one of them. But then we've got coal, sulfur, quartz, because I had a whole quartz mine, so I've only put 1 of them in. So I've got like 50,000 quartz, and then more ore ready to go. So all the smelting and stuff is pretty much covered by this area. The only thing I don't like about these is that the pals don't pick them up and take them somewhere. So I have to come in and collect them all to throw them into this chest here, either the guild chest or this chest, which I think is not being, oh no, it is being used, so they're stacking it up here as well. So yeah, pretty useful little farm. In my last one that I built, there was so much farming stuff that it just became laggy. Like there was, I think, 3 of them, 3 of the sulfur, 3 of the coal, 5 of the stone, because I needed stone, because initially I was going to build this all in stone, and then I think there was 3 woods as well. So I've cut that all down. Yeah, and just generally they're just going to be getting enough mats for me to not worry about stuff. So let's get back on the jet wagon and go up here. So we got the breeding place. Did we do them all now? Farming. Yeah, that's everything. So now we got our main base, my nice little Japanese base. This took me you should be inside, mate. This took me a while to build because I kept getting frustrated with how silly it is to build a multi-story house, because the pals that you put in just have no idea what to do or where to go. It became incredibly frustrating. So this now is pretty much just set up for looks, and that's why I put this outside, so I don't have to go inside and deal with all the pals who just do what they want to do. But in here there's Anubis and there's Bushies, because I think Bushies look the most Japanese. So this took me a good while. I put ivy around the edge just to give it a little bit of a look. The kind of like pagoda type system, this was more difficult than you'd think it was to get in place. I'm really frustrated at the corner pieces, because as you can see, you know, they should have a corner piece with this kind of slanted roof on both sides, so you can stick it on a corner. It's very frustrating. Around here we've got our second set of steps and 2 doors to get into the place, and then it's just matches all the way around. There's probably some more extra things I want to do, like putting more of these lanterns around and the little statue things. I can't remember what they're called. Up here we run in and we open it up into the top area. I did not mean to do that. This is the very top area. So again, we've got a whole roof open, so I can just get in and out with my jet wagon if I need to. We got, you know, beds up here for them, even though I don't think they use them, and hot tubs. And then in the center here is like the main area where I need to like repair, basically. This is the only thing I use here is the repair bench, because everything else is downstairs in the basement, you know, using the production assembly lines. But I just wanted to, you know, make this look kind of half decent up here. Then we got our thing here, the electric, and the Ozarks just won't stay up here. They'll just keep teleporting downstairs, and it's so frustrating. These should not be here, actually. I don't know why I put them here. I think I was hoping that the Ozarks would stay upstairs and use them, but they don't, because I had a feed box here, right there, and the Ozarks were here, and instead of just turning around and running over, they would teleport downstairs to use the one downstairs. It's so frustrating. The second floor is just basically so I've got enough beds so that they don't get mad at me, and then a whole bunch of storage over here. And honestly, these chests, they should have more available inside them. Like having this much like a small normal wooden box is not very fun. But I just shove things in here randomly so I can pull it from the machine outside. So it's just extra storage space. You know, these guys walk around a little bit. And then down here is the main area. And look, there we go. He's waiting to generate electricity. I don't even know where the other one is. There's 2 of them. Oh, they're supposed to... Oh, he's over there. Look. So this is very frustrating, as I said, because all these guys just teleport wherever they want to. Luckily, the Anubis kind of stay down here. I think it's a height thing. So if you ever build one of these, you should go 2 floors up and then put the roof on, because as they're like this, they just don't know what to do. They're just all over the place. It's very frustrating. I feel like they should have made better AI for it right now. Let me get my assault rifle ammo. I haven't even built any exotic spheres yet, to be fair. How much can I make? Oh, I can make quite a few. There we go. We'll get 98 of them. So yeah, that's kind of the main area base. So the initial build before this one, when I did the 7-in-1 guide, that I had to destroy my 7 bases so that I could build this one for the tutorial, that initially took me 12 hours because I'd only just come back to feybreak DLC. So I had no chromite, I had no specific materials that I needed to progress my base upgrades, so I had to go and do all that, as well as get enough materials to be able to build the original one. Then it took me about 2.5 hours to tear it all down for the video. Then it took me about 6 hours to make that tutorial because I kept making mistakes. And then this here probably took me about 4 hours because I already knew in my mind what I wanted to do, and I'd already had progress with building both bases during the tutorial videos that I made. So yeah, this is a long time investment here, and I'm very proud of it. So let me know what you're thinking down below. I'm going to go put all pals in here so you can see what it looks like, and I'll see you in the next one.